The Uniparty can't stop funding endless wars. The Senate on Sunday pushed a $95 billion emergency aid bill for Ukraine and Israel past a critical hurdle. The vote was 67 to 27 to move forward on the package, which would dedicate 60.1 billion to helping Kiev in its war against Russian aggression, sends 14.1 billion to Israel for its war against Hamas, and funds almost 10 billion in humanitarian assistance for civilians in conflict zones. Yes. You can keep spending billions and billions of dollars to fight endless wars, but you can't help out Americans. And one of the most sickening parts about this whole bill that I can't believe some Republicans joined on to vote for has a impeachment trap. We have a article from Senator J.D. Vance where he's talking about the impeachment trap set by supplemental funding. All right, so in the Ukraine first funding bill, there is funding that is mandatory through 2026. So basically, what they're saying is if Trump gets into office, if he's elected, that he'll have to keep doing this funding for an entire year when one of his main campaign promises was to end this war. So where if Trump follows his own campaign promises, Steve, they're going to say it's illegal and we're going to have to impeach you. Yes. I don't know why they would have to slip that into the bill unless Democrats think, no, Joe Biden is failing so horribly that Trump has a shot at winning this next election. But hey, all I have to say to Gen Z voters is out there is vote for Donald Trump. All right, honestly, you're out here barely able to survive. You can't afford rent, can't afford food, you can't buy a home. All right, you can't start a family, and you're wondering why. It's because these people in the establishment in the Uniparty can easily send billions and billions of dollars overseas. All right, devaluing your dollar to fight these pointless wars that have nothing to do with America. All right, I honestly don't know why we would give a single dime to any country out there as long as we have all these problems in America going on right now. All right. We have an absolute porous southern border. All right. We have an insane homeless problem. All right. As long as we have a single homeless person, a single homeless vet on the streets, we shouldn't be helping anyone else in any other country. All right. As long as we have this horrible drug problem coming in through the southern border that's just killing tens of thousands of Americans. All right, as long as we have people out there with mental health problems offing themselves, we shouldn't give a dollar to any other country. We should be helping the people that are here. All right, it is absolutely crazy that they can just easily go out and just be like, okay, $60 billion. That's nothing. Just send it overseas, print it. It doesn't matter. They don't care what it does to your buying power. They don't care what it does to the voter because all they care about is blowing up kids overseas. All right. And while Gen Z is struggling to buy homes, let's see exactly how bad it is. The worst apartment ever in NYC, costing $1,600 a month. All right. TikTok showing the worst apartment in New York has gone viral with a mini fridge, a communal bathroom, so you don't even get your own bathroom, no stove, so you can't cook, is asking for $1,600 a month. But hey, the apartment is located on a beautiful street because that's what really matters. Oh man, so let's keep looking into this. So in the first video, which has 20.5 million views at the time of writing, Knowlton opens the door to show a narrow living space that doubles as a bedroom. Knowlton flips the camera around to show the minimal counter space by the front door. There's no oven or stove and only a mini fridge under the counter. Oh, at least it has one small closet. I thought it was an absolute ripoff, but now that just makes it a little bit better. No one knows you need a key to get in for security purposes because they share a toilet. You have to use a security key to get to your own bathroom. Wow. So while Gen Z is struggling to buy a home, start a family, and the US is sending billions of dollars overseas, what do you think they do? Oh, they just give handouts to illegals. People who are here illegally don't pay into the tax system and are just leeching off the system. But barracks in Brooklyn or homeless shelters anywhere are not good enough for them. Only first-class Manhattan hotels where the city pays upwards of 500 a night per room. All right, no, it's not the city paying that; it's taxpayers paying that. So you're paying for that. All right, the welcome wagon comes with free food, free cell phones, free transit passes, free school, and free healthcare. So they're getting all the benefits of the system that they don't pay in for and are here illegally. The boot is not free for taxpayers, which brings us into the slow learners in a sad saga. Oh man, This is why I just tell people vote for Donald Trump. All right, Donald Trump is very far from perfect. All right, he's not the most perfect candidate out there, but he's the best we have. All right, just think about it. Any Gen Z out there, he's hands down the best president of your lifetime. All right, compared to two war criminals and a senile, corrupt old man, are he's leagues and bounds better than any president we have ever had. All right, first president not to start any wars in my lifetime, not just a lifetime for Gen Zers, but for many, many, many people in this country. Donald Trump's the first person not to start any wars. And that's probably the most important thing, all right? He wanted to secure the border, bring back manufacturing, and stop these endless wars. All right? He could have done none of that stuff, all right? As long as he promised no new wars, I'm fine with it, all right? My entire life, we had Bush blowing up kids, Obama blowing up kids, and Trump brings us peace deals like the Abraham Accords. It gets a timeline to bring our troops out of the Middle East. And Biden comes in and just goes right back to starting wars, not caring about the southern border and not caring about manufacturing in our country. It's absolutely horrible to watch that these senators, these so-called Republican senators, voted for this. That's why I say they're not Republicans. They're part of the Uniparty. This is part of the this is why we need to start the new Republican Party, where it is truly American first. It's not these neocons that just want to fund endless wars. Because I just don't know why we need to fund all these endless wars that aren't in America's interest. All right, I don't know how a war in Ukraine is helping out Americans right now. All right, I don't know how funding wars all over the world is helping out America right now. All right, we have too many problems going on in this country that need to be fixed immediately. All right, and if anybody, literally anybody, could just give me a solid reason why we're funding this war in Ukraine, I would love to hear, because I have not been given a good reason. All right, it's to weaken Russia. Russia's not our enemy. All right, Congress never declared war. All right, but we can still send billions of dollars over. Please tell me it's not like Ukraine is gonna win. All right, we've seen the battle maps for the last few months. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed really is Russia is getting more and more secured in their defenses of the land bridge down to Crimea. Just it hurts to see just the value of the dollar being absolutely destroyed by these people, and they simply don't care. But they say, what did Chuck Schumer say? It's the most important thing or something like that. They have to work tirelessly to fund this war, but won't help Americans. They'll literally rather help illegal aliens over American citizens. I'll end it off by saying we just need to vote out all these Republicans because they're not Republicans. They're just neocon, uniparty establishment shills that will gladly send billions of dollars to go blow up people overseas, will gladly send you to go blow up people overseas, but won't do it themselves. They're absolute cowards and they need to be out of office and nowhere near positions of power. Thank you so much for watching. If you agree, disagree, let me know. Comment down, subscribe. Thank you for watching.